name is Fiona McKinnon. I'm the General Manager of the Pangaea Alliance and also the General Manager of T1, which is a new digital division of Turner International. Sure. So as the Pangaea Alliance, we amalgamate data from all of our partners that we work with. So that includes The Guardian, CNN, Reuters, Dennis Publishing, and The Economist. And we collate users across all of those sites in order to be able to have a unique view of audiences for advertisers to be able to buy into. So instead of having to find niche audiences on just one or two sites, we can now pool those audiences together and offer them at scale to a breadth of different global advertisers. So there's a growing trend of alliances, not just here in the UK, but also globally. And they're born out of a requirement for publishers to work together in order to be able to create real scale and efficiencies from their data. So we're seeing purely media alliances grow. We're also seeing data, just pure data alliances. But there's also a trend towards trying to solve industry challenges as a collective as well. So we're seeing technology partners and partnerships from the US to Australia and everywhere else in between. So we, as the Pangaea Alliance, we use Crux, or now Salesforce, as our main data management platform. And we're able to see our audiences and their consumption behaviors across each of our publishers. We're then create unique segments based off of the different user consumption behaviors that we see. Now, the trend is that you would think more data, more advertisers would buy more of that. But actually what we're seeing is that there's also a growth in contextual relevance and importance as well. So we also offer, in addition to alliance audience profiling, we also layer on contextually relevant positioning as well through a business called Grapeshot. And we're actually seeing when you put those two things together, the right audience and the right environment, that's actually where the sweet spot is for our advertisers. So there's obviously a lot of technology that's used in decision-making, data collection, and just in the trading of advertising. So as the Pangaea Alliance, we've recently built a new platform which allows for the ingestion of data directly from our SSP partners, which is our supply-side platform partners, which means that our operations teams are able to analyze pretty much in real time the effectiveness of certain brands across their media properties, and to also understand whether there's any variance in the technology, which means that some media costs more than others. So it's a market analysis tool that is helping drive not only efficiencies, but better decision making at the revenue trading level. I'm not sure I can actually answer that question, because the use of data will very much depend on the size of the organization. So the right strategy for a behemoth like The Guardian or Turner Media and AT&T, which I now represent as part of Turner International, it's going to be very, very different from a regional newspaper or a suite of magazines. So I would say understanding commercial relevance of the information that you have, and also not being driven necessarily by only the data. You know, there's still normal world economic forces and common sense that need to come into play, but it's a very, there is not one single silver bullet that's the right answer for everyone. It very much depends on your sector and the size of your organization.